Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. This is the fourth day of the midterm conference of Fulbright, and I'm now on the way to deliver my presentation. I'm so excited. I'm so happy with it, and I hope that it will meet your expectations. And it's really amazing to be part of this Fulbright program, not only to attend but to participate and contribute to the event itself or to the conference. I'm so happy with that. So if you're interested, keep watching this video because I'm going to deliver my presentation in a couple of minutes. See you later.
All right, our next and final speaker in this room is Riyad Kuba. He is from Tunisia and will be presenting on the use and integration of technology to teach languages. So welcome, Riyad.
Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. So my name is Riyad Kuba. I am a teacher of Arabic at the University of California, Santa Barbara, and today I'm going to share with you some of the technological tools to engage students in learning. So hopefully by the end of this session, you will be able to, number one, to integrate subtitles into lessons to improve listening comprehension materials, and use the teleprompter to create motivating reading activities, and use some of the commonly used games to create engaging learning activities as well. So let me tell you how the idea of using subtitles in my lessons come from. So we know sometimes as teachers we come across really great videos and we want to use them in the classroom, but the problem is that these videos are very challenging, especially for beginners, and very hard to understand. So we could not really use these videos in the classroom. So the idea came, how can I make such videos, even if they are highly advanced, for example, watching movies or whatever the video is on the YouTube, can be easy for the students to understand and make the most of these videos in the classroom. So in the first part, I'm going to share with you how to use subtitles, and then I'm going to provide some of the activities that you can use with the subtitles. So the first thing you have to do is to download the video from YouTube using this site. And of course, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the QR codes of these websites, so you can use them later on after probably this session. So this is the first step. It's very easy. I'm going to try to be practical during this session so we can learn from each other. So this is the first step. The second one, after downloading the video, you have to download the subtitle of the video from YouTube. So how can we do that? So you have to copy the link of the YouTube video and paste it in this website, which is called DownSub. So after that, you download and then you choose the language that you would like to use in the classroom. So this is the second step. After that, you put these two files. So the first one is of the YouTube video, and the second one is of the subtitle. Okay, so these are the two things. You combine them, you put them together in the same file, and you give them the same name. Why? So that the video can open up by itself when you play the video. So these are the first three steps. After that, you have to download this software. You open the subtitle file with the sub-edit software. After downloading this software, you select, as we can see here, we have the lines of the subtitle, and you select the targeted words and expressions and highlight them so your students can focus on them while watching the video. So this, I will tell you how we can use this later with an activity. After that, you save your edits. So probably you go to file here, and then you save your edits every change you make in the subtitle. After that, after finishing editing and everything, so you play the video for your students to watch. We move on. What kind of activities we can use? So for example, we can choose one video to review some of the words covered in class. So this is one activity, and sometimes we can use it to understand vocabulary from context, okay? So, moving on, like this is a simple activity on how I use subtitles in my classroom. So number one, the first step, you have your students watch a video without the audio 3 times and just focus on the subtitle of the video and ask them to write down any words or the words that they are able to pick on a piece of paper. So this is the first step. The second one, you jot down all the words the students are able to pick. So each one of them is going to pick up probably 5 or 6 or 7 words, whatever the number is, and you write them on the board. So of course we are going to get a number of words. The third step is to have them make simple sentences with these words. So probably the words that you have highlighted in a different color in the sub-edit software are the words that you have covered, or probably are the new words that you are going to do. Yes. Then have them watch the video again with the subtitle and the audio to better understand and discuss its content. So this is the second watching of the video. And finally, which is the most important part, which is the production phase, which can be enacting a conversation, writing a short summary, or understanding the main idea of the video. So this is a simple activity. Another one, understanding vocabulary in context. So for example, here I have a sentence, sorry. So, and the person is asking if I can have a seat. So based on that, I ask the students to read the sentence and try to understand it. So for example, here what you have to do is to pause the video where you would like the students to understand the appropriate words. Okay, so this is how it goes. So the benefits of watching videos with subtitles turned on are great. Number one, it increases reading speed and listening comprehension. The second one, it grows vocabulary, and it improves word recognition, as well as it helps the visualization of the new language. So this is the first part. The second one, technological tool that I use with my students, especially when I deal with reading comprehension, is the teleprompter. Actually, I've been using the teleprompter when I started my YouTube channel, so I don't like to memorize scripts. So I use it in order to for the text to scroll up and save a lot of time. So it's a device that news readers and presenters use to follow their presentation and report. So how can we do that? So some of the activities that I use with the teleprompter is reading for a gist, exercises, practicing skimming skills, reconstruction exercises, as well as displaying dialogues. And I'm going to show you again how to do that so you can make the most of it. So this is again a free site that you can use in class online. So the first thing is you copy and paste your text in this space here. So this is the first step. The second one, you adjust the size, style, the color, and preferences. You can color some of the keywords that you would like the students to focus on while reading to make it easier for them to understand the text. Then you can adjust the speeds of the text. Maybe you want, and you can also use the timer to track the amount of time left to the students. So maybe you want the students to read the text in 1 minute. So this can be a good activity to improve their speaking skills. So you see, so it can be, and then the last one, you press scroll to get the text started, and it will start scrolling up, okay? Very good. So the third part of my presentation is using games to create engaging learning activities. So of course, we are familiar with the Who Wants to Be the Millionaire game, but this one specifically, I like it because it has a lot of sound effects It's very competitive. It creates like a sense of competition and very motivating for the students. So again, this is the site that you can use if you want to download it. It's free and accessible to anyone. So let's go over some of it. So all you have to do is to insert your questions here and you choose the 4 options. And of course, in the next slide, you will have where the correct answer is. So of course, you have to insert the correct answer in the first box and you keep going. Another question. And you keep going. Of course, you are familiar with this game, of course. But in this second question, I have chosen a different box for the correct answer. Good. That's all. And now the second game, you are familiar probably with the spinning wheel game. I like it so much and I have used it even with the students learning Arabic. So here we have either 6 options, 12 options, or 24 options. It depends on the type of activity that you would like to use in the classroom. It's very easy. All you have to do is to insert, and you insert the text that you would like to add. You can insert questions, you can insert words, whatever you want, and then you spin, you click here, it's going to, just a second. So and I ask the students to stop. I ask him to probably answer a question or make a sentence with a specific words or whatever you are teaching during this lesson. And here I would like to share with you this website, which is called Word Wall, which contains different templates of games and activity or ready-made even activities that you can use in the classroom. So thank you so much for attending this presentation.
We have time for questions, so anyone has questions?
Thank you so much. That was so interesting. Could you please give an example of an activity with teleprompter that you use?
Yes. We know when we have a text, the first thing probably we want is to get them an idea of the text. Sometimes when we ask the students to read the text, probably some of them will read, others won't do that. So when you do the teleprompter, it's going to be very, the students will be curious. So all of them will try to read what the text is. So all you have to do probably is to copy the text, the reading comprehension text, and you follow the steps that I did, and you ask them to read the text at first to get the main idea. This is one activity. For example, another one, if I have a dialogue. So I can copy and paste the dialogue and ask 2 students to read the dialogue in a very short period of time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. So depending on how long the text or the dialogue is. So this is probably one of the activities that you can do. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yes.
Hi, thank you so much for your interesting presentation. I was just wondering if there's a way you could send us your presentation or a list of the resources you're using. I'd really love to try the video one where you added subtitles.
Yes, for sure. I can probably add my email address, and you can send me an email, and I'll, of course, send you the presentation for sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For subtitles, do you edit in terms of the content, like the scripts? Because I use it sometimes, and sometimes I find the scripts too difficult for my students, so I just cut or simplify the script. Do you do that too, and what are the benefits and the drawbacks?
Do you mean you cut the video or the subtitle
The
itself?
subtitles.
If you cut the subtitle, you have to cut the video itself.
No. I just simplify the script.
No, you don't have to touch the content of the subtitle. Just keep it. If you want to make it easier for the students, just highlight. You can color the keywords that you would like the students to focus on. If there are difficult words for them, you don't need to focus on them. So you just need to get the main idea based on the words that they have previously learned. So that's how you deal with it. So it will be very, very time saving for teachers and students, yes.
And for my language Vietnamese, the subtitles, we don't usually have subtitles. Usually it's Google translation or just automatic Google ones.
Yes, that's a very good question. Sometimes you can find very well written subtitles, especially if it's written like by native speakers. Sometimes it is, as you said, auto-generated. So in this case, you are able to correct and modify all the subtitles using the software that I have shared with you. So the first thing usually I do when I download the subtitle is to correct all of it to make it perfectly fine, and then focus on the words that I would like to use for the students. Yes, thanks so much.
Thank you for your presentation. It was truly awesome. I wanted to ask you, how did you come to actually finding those resources? And also, maybe some resources that you tried in your career that didn't work, that you didn't include it in your presentation. Why didn't they work? Do you have an example of something that didn't work with your students, for example?
I mean, what kind of resources?
Like a technological resource that you tried and that didn't really have.
You know, as a teacher, I always have the habit, for example, if I have a problem, if I would like to implement something or use something with my students, I always ask Google how to get things easier. So for example, the question that came, okay, this video is difficult. I would like to use it with my students. So we know that all videos on YouTube are with subtitles. So how can I download? Okay, there must be a way to download the subtitles. So I Googled, I searched on the internet, I found the answer, I followed the steps until I provided you now with the final idea on how to do that. Yes. Questions?
Okay, really want to appreciate your kind of interactive videos and to help the students to learn. And another issue is I was wondering if it's ever a concern to you the copyright issue about all those videos, because we were kind of like be not unmodified, like some videos are not that great for us to use. Yeah, especially like for commercial ones. Yeah.
Well, I'm not like commercializing these videos. I'm just using them for the students in the class. I don't think there is a problem with copyright. I'm not like modifying the content. So I'm just using the video in class. That's it. As far as I know, I don't think there is a problem with copyright. I'm not like using the video and uploading it on YouTube again just to make money out of it, for example. Yes.
All right, if that is everything, thank you, Riyadh.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to all of our presenters this morning. It was really wonderful. So thank you all for your time.
Hello everyone, I'm so happy to have this wonderful presentation. Alhamdulillah, everyone has really enjoyed it and they found it really rewarding and beneficial, and I think they've learned a lot of things to use in their classrooms, and I'm so happy with that. So see you in the next video, inshallah.